Yo, what it do? Hey, we know you just saw that fresh new intro. Wasn't that shit sick? Well, we couldn't agree more, guys.
Right, we just collaborated with our boy Omar at Sun City Vibes to help create an intro that would take our podcast to the next level. Do you need help with your video editing and content creation to help elevate your business to the next level? Well, Sun City Vibes has you covered without a doubt.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Whether it's a logo reveal, a music video, drone footage, or even t-shirt printing, guys, hit up Sun City Vibes for quality work and affordable price. Shit, Omar even made us a sick-ass hat. Look at this.
It's a fresh-ass hat.
Fresh.
Shit's fresh.
Fresh.
So yeah, guys, go help support those that support us and hit up our boy Omar and tell him Chris and Misa sent you from the podcast and help support a local El Paso business today. Let's go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. As always, guys, we have another banger of an episode for you today. Ooh. Mr. Misael, co-host of the podcast, is here. Say what's up, Misa.
Yo, what it do?
In the producer chair, our loser at the wage that we just had on the last episode, his name is Joe. Say what's up to the podcast, Joe.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Wow,
dude. What a loser, dude. Right? Look at him.
It's the voice of a loser.
All right, so anyways, guys, for episode 102, we have a very special friend of the podcast here, Mr. Omar. He's joining us today. Say what's up to the podcast, man.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
Give him a triple horn.
Yes, there you know.
3 times.
There you go. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. We got a good podcast for you guys today. We're going to talk some Thanksgiving because we won't have a podcast come out until after Thanksgiving. So this is like our Thanksgiving pod. We got some local and national trending topics to touch. Omar works at Walgreens. We're going to get into that.
I love Walgreens.
We'll get into Joe's losing of the bet. And then we have our boy Iggy and Blue in our live audience, guys. Thank you all for checking us out. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And before we get into this, guys, we have a tradition. It's called the cracking of the celebratory beer. It sounds a little like this. Cheers to y'all. Thank you all for being here today. Omar,
cheers.
Joe,
thank you all.
Iggy, thank you. Misa, Blue. I'm going to indulge. Some cold ass beer. All right, Omar. So for you guys that don't know, me and Omar have known each other for a very long time.
What's a very long time?
I would say what year were we working at fucking Forever 21? 2012, 2013?
Yeah, 2012, so 10 years.
10 years, dude. Mm-hmm. And we kicked it recently. We watched one of the UTEP games a few weeks ago, but before that, I hadn't really seen him in a while. You had some crazy shit happen to you, which we'll get into that right now. But talk to us a little bit about who you are. Introduce yourself to the podcast audience a little bit.
My name's Omar. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I work at Walgreens. I like to hang out. I love UTEP sports all around. And yeah, I'm just a
big baseball guy, huh?
Huge baseball guy. I played a little bit of college baseball, so that was a lot of fun. That was great. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me, guys. Really,
of course. Thank you for being here.
For sure.
So, I gotta ask. Do you remember the first time you met Chris?
I was gonna ask him something along those lines. So let's hear. Let's
yeah. It was probably one of my first days at Forever. And he would always wear this hat. It said like, what was the name of your
Flight?
There you go.
I was rapping, bro. Rap days, bro.
So he had that. He was always like repping that band or your group.
That was my crew name, bro.
And yeah, it was just like we all got along great. We were all part of like the stock team in the back. We were just like hanging out back there.
To do some stupid shit back there, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There was some good memories to be had for sure. But yeah, I just remember like he got along with everybody, and he was wearing the flight hat. And I'm pretty sure I asked him like,
did he smell? Did he smell like a bunch of illegal substances?
Yeah.
He's like,
CBD.
CBD. I mean, yeah.
Did you see his face? He was like alarmed. No, but yeah, total CBD for sure.
That's so funny. That's like because we talked about this a few episodes ago. And it's literally why they fucking put Chris all the way in the back. It's like, dude,
you know what? I think
they put you in the back.
Yeah, because how I got hired at Forever 21 is one of my sister's good friends at the time, she was the stock manager.
Nati, shout out Nati.
Yeah, shout out to Nati for sure. And yeah, I think she told me like, because I was like, oh, Chris and Ricardo and Fabian are all really cool, and she was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. The reason why Chris is back there. Did you start up in the front?
Yeah, I started in the front.
There you go.
And I was supposed to be like a sales lead or whatever.
There you go.
Like, yeah, for sure.
I think, and I think she's the one who told me like, well, little do you know is that's why he's back there, because he can't fucking lay out the.
We can't leave him out in the front, man.
Yeah,
he's not the model Forever 21 in play. But fuck that. I'm glad I was in the back.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
cool.
chill, dude. We all fucking worked there. There was a squad of like 8 of us that worked there, and we would all fuck around with each other. This is when I was rapping, like I said, so I had the flight hat. Did you ever hit up any of the shows?
I did. It was there was one on the corner.
Piedras.
On Piedras, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I hit up a few of those shows, and it was a good time. I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes there is some sketchy characters around those shows, man.
Sketchy meaning Chris or what?
Nah, dude.
Iggy's in there.
I mean, think about it. Wasn't always just us performing either. There was always a bunch of different other people.
It's a whole lineup, and yeah,
so there's
for
different crowds of people there. You know what I mean? But I for sure feel like we rolled deep to those fucking shows.
Yeah, it was a good time for sure.
Yeah,
Chris after hours or what? After work?
yeah, that's what we would do. Huh? We would invite like everybody from the store.
Yeah,
we would literally all go to the fucking.
Yeah,
show.
they would all support everybody from Forever 21. Definitely.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, my friend works there. I think you guys might know her, Monique.
Well, I mean, she works there now?
No, she used to work there with you guys.
Oh, dude, I don't remember. This was a long time ago. And so many people worked there and would come and go. Like
10 years ago.
How long did you even work there for?
About 8 months.
Okay. And then you went to do the Herbalife thing, right?
Did the Herbalife thing for 2 years. And yeah, it just wasn't like, didn't work out.
It was Herbalife, bro.
Didn't work out so well, dude.
Yeah, dude. You see, I was on another type of Herbalife. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I was on the one that works a little bit better.
Chris was herb for life.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that shit was crazy. What's like one of the funniest fucking memories you have of us working at Forever 21? Because yeah, we did a lot of crazy shit there, dude.
You know, in particular, I mean, I can't remember anything amongst everybody else, like amongst all of us. But there was something like that I did, because sometimes the store would open at 10, and they would have us come in at 8. So I was the only. It was a Sunday. I was the only stock associate or whatever back there at 8. I was so hungover that I fell asleep under a table, and I was like, okay, it's going to be 10-15 minute nap. I wake up and it's like 10:30. Nobody has found me. Nobody's looking for me. So, I mean, hey, you're not
complaining. Yeah.
Hell no. It was 2.5 hours.
I think I did that one time, like after a show, we were at work like 8 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah.
And I told like whoever we were with, I was like, I'm going to put this trash bag over this table and I'm just going to be like under the table sleeping. Like I'll, wake me up in like 2 hours.
Yeah,
if anybody comes, just tell them I'm in the restroom or some shit.
Yeah, they wouldn't really check on you. So I mean, it was pretty easy to just kind of lay low back there. So
yeah, dude, that place was crazy. I met my wife there, my future wife.
That's right. There you go.
That's fucking crazy.
Damn.
I met my boy Rick there. He helped me pass my Spanish class last semester. Oh, like, you know what I mean? That place changed my world.
You know, I dated a girl from Forever for a while.
Damn.
Yeah, we dated for almost like 2 years. It was,
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
you fall in love and out of love from Forever 21.
Jesus.
That should be like their slogan.
Yeah.
Like,
That should be the
fall
slogan,
in and
right?
out of love here at Forever 21.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude. So one thing I told Misa, I was talking to somebody, but I was telling them how like I remember working with you, and we had a radio in the back where we would all play music and shit. We would take turns, and fucking Omar would play The Herd by Colin Cowherd. It was a sports show on ESPN at that time, and now he's with Fox or whatever. But that was the first time that I was introduced to like sports radio, where we would listen to like all the fucking time, and I got like addicted to that shit, bro. That shit was amazing. Thank you for that. Give him a round of applause, Misa.
Shout out to for inspiring this dude to make an awesome podcast. I've always been into podcasts. It's different types of topics. I think one of the podcasts I was listening to, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Joe Rogan, and he talks about how you can't really talk about much within a 15-minute segment or a 7-minute thing, or like they do on the news or whatever. So you just an hour and a half long and just shooting the shit, you know?
Yep.
You know, there's no, obviously there's a producer.
That's not a dude. Look at him.
Just on the phone the whole time.
Right.
Caught red-handed again.
But no, I mean, there's nobody telling you like you can't say this and you have to say that. So
There's no filter.
yeah, no, it was like that's what I love about podcasts in general, regardless of what you're into. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
It's a little scary though sometimes.
Why?
It's just so shit that I'm about to say, and I'm like, yo, don't, dude. You know,
Well,
like,
dude,
I catch myself.
Just think, like, if you were on radio, that would be a problem. You know what I mean? But you're not. You're on a
Yeah.
podcast, and it's not live, so all of this could be edited out. If
You're
we have
fucking
to.
right, Chris.
You know what I mean?
But yeah,
He's like,
I have a lot to say. I'm about to just go.
All right.
dude, and honestly, like, I do really like. I look back and like, dude, I don't know if I would have found like. I'm sure I would have found podcasts eventually, but at that time in life, that shit was like pivotal. And then from there, I like really dived into podcasts, and I started listening to that shit just as much as I listened to music. And then ultimately, like being a fan of the podcast, it like inspired me to kind of like make this podcast. And now
sure.
we're 102 episodes in, and so it's fucking crazy.
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you tie all this shit together. But yeah, dude. So
What's your what podcast would you recommend? Like which ones do you like?
Dude, we've
give me
had-
like your top
so
3.
Episode 13.
So that's the one he
Episode
joined
12.
because the first podcast I did, or the first episodes I did, was all
Oh,
by
I'm
myself.
talking about different other shows.
Oh, like other shows? Okay, so
You're like episode 1. How about,
no,
how about
no,
1
this is
through
good.
102? I'd recommend all
so like I like for sure, like I like the Dan Lebitard show, #1. Like those guys are the funniest. Like
Really?
that's the shit. And then I really like Ryan Rosillo, and it's a sports podcast. Most of these are sports podcasts, and then there's a Caught Offside, which is like a soccer one. And they talk soccer, U.S. men's national team, all that good stuff. But I really like those podcasts. Misa likes, like, who do you like? You like the Theo Vaughn guy?
Yeah, Theo Vaughn is
Bro,
the shit, dude.
I love Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
I mean,
Brandon Schaub, all the
yeah,
guys.
hell yeah. No,
Brandon Lee, fucking hilarious.
yes, man. No, I can't. Theo Vaughn is my favorite comedian by far.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Isn't that guy sober? Like now?
he's been sober for I think 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, the story,
wrecking, yeah.
dude. His story on how he got on why he got sober is hilarious. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've never like I've seen some of his podcasts.
I'm gonna butcher the hell out of it, but pretty much. So he was out in New York City doing some kind of show, and he ended up going out one night. He was doing some coke, and he got a ride home in a taxi.
Oh, that's right. I've heard.
And the taxi driver got a hooker, and the taxi driver ended up getting with the hooker, and Theo Vaughn was driving the taxi around all night. So then he went out all night. Yeah, they were out all night, but he had a show at 6:37 in the morning with some other comedians. Yeah. And one of the other guests was this dude's name was Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, I know who he is.
He was a former
New York Yankee baseball player.
yeah, and he was like 13 years sober, so he showed up. Theo Vaughn was coked out of his mind. Daryl Strawberry was just like this like well put together dude who used to be on that level, and I think that's what he said that really like changed his perspective on the whole thing, you know. But yeah, that
man.
story was wild.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
for
dude,
sure.
that is nuts. So you said he's like your funniest comedian, like or by far.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dude,
okay.
his dad had him like at 70 years old.
yeah, like 70 something.
No way.
At 70 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Theo has the joke where he says that they both learned to walk together.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Dude, I didn't know you could. So you could still smash at 70.
I mean, if you can get it, it's called Viagra, dog.
True, that's true, right? Just fucking take like 4 of those things and then
Pop
we'll be good.
pop the whole pack and you straight.
okay.
I think you would have to worry about your heart at that age too.
Joe's like sniffing him up and shit.
It's like I would know.
Yeah, Joe's like, cut them into pieces. They work better this way. Take them every 10 minutes.
I'm gonna put them in your Reese's, right?
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. So now, like, so it's been a while, like I said, since we like actually chilled and like hung out before the last time. But you have a kid now, right? And you're working at Walgreens. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I work at Walgreens in the Northeast, Diane It's I've worked at like 6-7 different Walgreens, so I kind of got a feel for every store is different. Every side of town is different. customer base, people. So that was cool. Like that's cool that I've kind of been everywhere. But
Dangerous, dude.
dude, the Northeast,
The North.
like
The North.
it's. I think the Northeast is split into two different. Like, it's closer to that where I work at Dyer and Wren. That's kind of a crazy part of town, and then once you go up north, it's like the new like the new development out there, and it's a little different. But yeah, man, just like having to babysit. I mean, I remember a story where I go in at 6 a.m. This lady comes in with a hard hat and a bucket, and she starts throwing shit in there, like. And I'm the only one at the store at the time, so I see her, and I'm like, I can't leave the front. My bad. I can't leave the front. So I just yell at her like, "Hey, put that shit down!" And like, so she like freaks out, drops the bucket, and just runs out. Like, but I mean, that's like a normal thing, man. Like, you're always having to babysit all these tweakers, man. Yeah.
Bucky's, I'm taking all this.
So they just go in there and hang out and shit. They're like, let's see what's popping in aisle 2 today.
Yeah, you can tell because they'll be like walking the aisles for like 20, 30, 45 minutes, and then like, all right, dude, are you gonna like
You're gonna buy something?
purchase
no,
anything?
but they're like carrying it all like, so are you gonna buy any of that? Like, so then they get to the front and they're like, oh, you know what? I forgot my card, because they know that you've been watching them the whole time.
Right.
And yeah, there's just a lot of theft in that store in particular, and just like retail.
Right. In retail in general, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to fucking steal. Walmart
sure.
gets fucking stolen from all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they get fucking robbed blind.
Dude,
daily.
something I read some stat like Walmart loses like something like $1 billion a year for shoplifting, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because think
ridiculous.
of like how big Walmarts are and how many of them there are.
It's all after they had that like do it yourself shit, like
Yeah.
scan, you know, like
Yeah, I feel like it's easy. You just walk out of there, right?
People like scan every other item.
No,
They're
but they have like the attendants now have like on like a little like their phone. It tells them what you scanning, so
Right.
they're looking at you.
So
and
they're
then
watching.
they're
That's
like,
right.
oh, touch
Monitoring
us.
But,
Yeah.
but also Walmart has people just walk in and walk straight the fuck out. Like,
Yeah.
just like they blow by the doors, blow by security. Like, you're not going to do anything to me. Like, you know what I mean? That shit's fucking crazy. So that's like a normal day in the Northeast is just some lady clearing out a fucking Walgreens
Yeah,
with
some
a bucket.
lady in a hard hat and a bucket.
With a hard hat.
damn, she had a hard hat on.
God damn. She was ready to get down, bro. She's like, I'll fight for this shit.
Because I know damn well she wasn't in construction. I don't know where the hell she got that hard hat.
She was OSHA approved.
Bro, she stole that fucking like hard hat from like the school next door where they're working on some shit. So she was like,
Yeah, man.
I'm out.
I don't know. That tripped me out. She was just like, and then just with a bucket just ready to go. And I'm like, put that shit down. Like, put it down.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. Misa, dude,
That's
have you
buy
ever-
three,
have
get
you
one
ever
up.
had to fucking chase anybody out for stealing at the mall as security?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, what is that like? What's
crazy.
the adrenaline like?
It's kind of scary, man. I remember the first time. This was the day after, because you have to get trained to carry your handcuffs, and so the day after that I was trained and I was able to have my handcuffs on me. We got a call from Macy's, and Macy's has their own like security, but this guy's like 4'2", 4'5", like super duper short. This guy, and he gives us a call. I was like, "Yeah, can you guys come help me out?" There's this guy that stole some purses. So we go outside, and this dude, he's like 6'3", freaking huge black dude. And he sees us, and then he's starts running, man, and chasing after him. And I ended up chasing him literally right to where he had some guy in a car ready to go. And he opened the door and he turned around and he acted like he was gonna like fight me. And I was like, nah. Man.
You're good. Take
it.
You want your
some
receipt?
more?
Bro, I bet you
want
felt
a
like
bag?
I bet you felt like a badass. Like got the new fucking
Yeah, well, at the
handcuffs.
same
Like,
time,
I'm gonna use these
I'm gonna
real
use
quick.
these.
At the same time, I don't know if he was trying to keep his pants up or if he was like
Reaching?
Had, like,
Oh, yeah.
He was
you know,
keeping his
so,
pants up, dude. Like for sure. If he's running like that,
Yeah,
like his
But-
pants were falling. That guy didn't have a belt on. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, actually, at the Walgreens on Sunland, Shadow Mountain and Mesa, there was a guy looking into the store because there's like these windows that are about shoulder height, and they stare right at the cashier, and the cashier's back is towards the window. So there's this guy with glasses. It's like 10:30 at night, kind of like
Like this guy.
like this guy over here, and he's just staring straight at one of the cashiers, and then they page me like, "Hey, Omar, like this guy's just like staring at me for like the last 15 minutes. I feel really uncomfortable." I was like, "All right, I got you." I go outside, and I'm like, "Hey, you gotta go." This guy was fucked up. I'm like, "I'll be back in 5 minutes. If you're still here, I'm gonna call the cops." I wait 5 minutes, go back outside, and he's still there. And I'm like, "All right, you need to leave." I start calling the cops. He has this like tall Monster Energy drink. He throws it at me. It's open. I get all monstered out with.
He's like
And then I look, and he is holding a knife. So he starts chasing me. So I'm like trying to juke him. I run. Yeah, I don't know whether to like run towards a street and just outrun him, or run inside the store and maybe he'll get startled by like the lights and the cameras
the people.
And so, I went back inside the store and he stopped. He took off. Like I called the cops. 15 minutes later, they caught him across the street at the Taco Cabana right there.
He got the munchie dog.
Dude,
I was like, you should have just kept going, dude.
He probably started his night at Tortugas and got way too fucked up. And then just ended
I
up
think it was
with
that energy drink, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
What was in that
Monsters,
monster?
dude.
I don't know.
You
but
turned
it's all-
into the Green Hulk or what?
It ended up. It was all over my damn shirt, and yeah, it was like.
Dude, at least you didn't get stabbed, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like-
right. I'm all
You're all complaining
I'm all worried about that.
Right? It's like, fuck, my fucking team issued Walgreens fucking polo. Fuck!
Yeah,
It's like, dude, the guy had a knife. He could have killed you, bro.
I know,
You're
man.
good.
That was probably like I was contemplating. Okay, I don't get paid enough for this.
Right.
I'm just gonna quit.
Next
I
time,
would've
just
been
call the
mad
cops.
at that girl. Like, you almost got me killed. Let him stare at you.
Don't drag me into your problems.
Right? Imagine.
I'm just here to work.
I got monster on me.
I got.
Yeah, dude, that shit's crazy. Yeah, dude. Well, at least we know that Walgreens is this crazy place, dude. The Walgreens downtown. Have you worked at that Walgreens?
No, I haven't, but I've heard.
Bro, that
some
Walgreens is a shit show, bro.
Yeah, the one downtown. We went there.
We went
to buy beer,
Yeah,
right?
we went to buy beer one time. We were at a photo shoot with Sun City Vibes. Shout out our boy Omar, by the way. But yeah, dude, that Walgreens like Sketchville, bro, for sure. And you see all sorts of fucked up people in there.
I was scared.
Yeah, dude, they looked at us like when we went in to get beer. They're like, "Okay, cool, you guys are not gonna rob us. Come in here." And
Yeah,
then
that's
like,
what
it's pretty bad, dude. There's a bunch of like fucking drug addicts just walking around, and they just hang out outside, and they're just like they're posting up, and then they make you feel like
I saw this guy sleeping, standing up. It was weird. Yeah, he was taking a nap just there.
Just
standing
there?
Yeah.
they make you feel bad for being there. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?
You got a
You're
place,
money."
man.
You're
This
like,
ain't your hood.
yeah,
Right.
dude.
What my boss, he used to be the manager at downtown, and he said that one time somebody came in with a suitcase and they just started throwing detergent inside the suitcase and just run off. And at that point, like, what do you like? All right, dude. Like,
He really needs to wash his clothes, dog.
right? Like,
Or they're making like bath salts with that shit or
Some.
something. Yeah, dude. I don't know if that
You
detergent.
sure wasn't Misa going to people's places asking to buy their washer and dryer but not buying it?
But yeah, dude, that's crazy. So obviously, Walgreens in Central, stay away if you can. I've been there a few times because I work
Piedras
right.
too.
Piedras too. That
Damn,
one's
I just
bad.
start naming them all.
You just start putting Walgreens on blast. We're gonna wake up to a lawsuit from Walgreens in like
Cease
2
and
weeks.
desist.
You're like, yeah, dude, that shit's funny. So,
Well, they could sponsor us. Whatever.
well, they're not gonna want to sponsor us now after we slandered 2 of their locations.
Plan B for everyone.
All right, so you played a little bit of college baseball back in the day.
Yeah, man.
How did you get into that? How was that?
So I've been playing baseball since I was 8 years old. I just played throughout high school. I got pretty decent, pretty good at it, and I managed to get a scholarship to University of the Southwest. It's a small Christian school in Hobbs, New Mexico, and it was fun, man. It was that's a small town of like 40,000 people, but you just play baseball, go to school. Now the only downside is when you don't play baseball all year round. So when you're not playing, you're just drinking.
You're just partying, bro.
I know,
Partying
man.
and smashing.
It was just, it's like a
Partying and smashing.
His wishes.
Look, Omar didn't say no. He just grinned.
He's
His
like,
grin got
facts.
bigger.
I mean, I'm peeping the Instagram. And yeah, it looks like he was doing that.
So during your downtime, you did a lot of heavy drinking, huh?
a little drinking, like hanging out. I mean, between high school sports and college sports, it's, I mean, you guys have talked to a lot of UTEP athletes as well as, I mean, you get closer just because you're living together, you're hanging out too. Those are like your brothers,
Those are
like
your boys.
Yeah, man. Like,
Thanks, brother. Points at blue. That's your brother.
yeah, man. You're just hanging out with them 24/7. I mean, yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And every summer I would
It's just held my hand, bro.
My bad.
oh the brothers
just held my hand. He's like,
oh, you did?
Yeah,
Talking about
just held
brotherhood
my
and
hand
shit.
right now. What the fuck was that?
That's
Okay.
cool.
That's
You guys
cool.
are brothers. That's cool.
All right, go on.
Y'all should just stay holding hands.
Yeah, no, dude.
We
Okay.
should do that a whole podcast,
I'm married.
just holding hands
So is he. God bless.
to each other.
All right, so go on.
Like a whole triangle going.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a you don't want to know, dude. Go on. Go on with your story.
But yeah, no, and then I'd go play summer ball in Arizona. I played in Phoenix one summer, and then in this other little town called Bisbee, Arizona. That was a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys heard of Bisbee.
Yeah, I know Bisbee.
Yeah, right. It's like a little mountain town. Doug's, yeah, the comedian. Hell yeah, yeah. He talks about it in one of the Joe Rogan podcasts for sure. Yeah, and it was fun, man. We were just like the local team, and it was like another small town. It was just a lot of fun, like just playing ball and
Drinking.
drinking,
Drink it.
and just playing ball. Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. That's what I missed the most about it, the camaraderie amongst all
The boys.
Yeah, dude. There's like 20 dudes just like shooting
Sausage
shit.
fest.
Just
Hell yeah. Oh, y'all. Sausage, y'all.
You're having your okay beer fest.
Yeah, dude. No, but that's understandable because you're living with these guys. You're hanging out with them. You're practicing. Like, you're literally together all fucking day. So, like, you got to make the best out of it. And usually, everyone's cool. So everybody, like, builds a bond. That's how
Yeah.
you build a team. You know what I mean?
For the most part, yeah.
So why'd you stop playing baseball then?
Just after college, it just wasn't good enough for like the next level. Honestly,
He's like,
It's all that drinking.
Not gonna lie to you,
I
man.
mean, yeah, no, I was like 22 years old. I tried to continue my career. I didn't get picked up. I didn't get signed. I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go to Forever 21. I'm gonna go to
the stock crew.
I'm gonna go to the big leagues, baby.
Fuck. That was good.
If I can't go to the pros, I might as well just like hang out with Chris.
Yeah, dude, that shit's hilarious, man. Yeah, because I remember, when I met you, like, it was, I guess you were fresh off of playing baseball.
Yeah, man, it was at 22 years old. It was my first legitimate job. Like that's all I was doing is playing baseball,
Right.
you know. And so yeah, it was.
What a shitty first job to have, huh?
I guess I don't know.
I thought actually it wasn't that shitty. We had it pretty good, dude.
Yeah, man. Like,
know what I mean?
what was your
You're
what was your
sweet.
first job?
My first job was at Applebee's as a busboy, so that was pretty shitty. And I would get picked on by the cooks and shit.
Yeah.
Because I was fucking 15 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Working with like 21 and 22-year-olds. Like I was like fucking fresh meat out there. You know?
There you go.
Dude, they would lock me in like the freezer and shit and leave me in there. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, who's gonna clean the tables? Not you guys.
That's it.
Chris, you're not worried about the table.
And then-
Right?
Yeah, dude. And then one
You're
time,
not worried about getting frozen to death.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was like, I hope they don't.
Can
do
somebody
that,
go
you know what I mean?
and clean table 6, please?
But fucking, I remember one time, like, speaking of Applebee's, I was in the back, right? And like, I was helping put like the dishes away. And one of the cooks is like, hey, you want to play a game? And I'm like, sure.
Like waiting.
Yeah, like, let's play a game. Kind of
Get in my
similar
bag.
to that. So what happens is like, he has a big sheet, like a big oven sheet, you know? And it's full of water. And then he puts two toothpicks on it and says, let's race. It's a boat race. So you have to blow your toothpick across the water. So there I am fucking blowing the shit out of the toothpick. One of the other cooks comes and slaps the pan and it's full of water and it just fucking destroyed me.
Rookie.
And I had to work the rest of my shift with the wet ass shirt. Like just it was
That's
just fucking
amateur hour,
terrible.
dog.
Yeah,
There
dude.
you go.
I was 15 years old, man.
Wait, what was your first job, Misa?
It was at Calich's.
Really?
Yeah.
My first job was at it's crazy because I worked at Cold Stone.
I ended up working at Cold Stone too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you worked at both of them?
Yeah, it's because
Loved ice cream that much?
Calich's. I was
Wait,
actually
Caliche,
15.
it's the same concept, right? It was like that.
Well, Calich's
No.
is the one
No.
that used to be by the movies, right?
Right. Yeah.
Where Classico is now,
Right.
right?
It's custard ice
Custard.
cream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Custard.
Frozen custard.
And then
Cold Stone
Cold
was that
Stone
what
is
that ice
more-
cream where you just you slap it on the cold stone.
Yeah, dude.
And you just add your mix-ins and
that's what
I'm
it's
gonna-
called, dude.
singing
The
and
Cold
shit,
Stone.
too.
Oh shit! Damn, I didn't know.
That's
that.
what's called Cold Stone, dog.
Oh, wow. Cold Stone's overrated.
In Cold Stone, I remember when I went for an interview, they're like, "Oh, where are you?" But you have to sing us a song because they sing.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, I was like, all right, you know, I was like, hello, mama, let me whisper, yeah. And then they're like, all right, you're hired.
Dude, I had to quit Cold Stone because they didn't want to give me the day off for my homecoming, my senior year, dude. So when my freshman year, and I was like, fuck you guys, I quit. And then I went to Old Navy, Oshkosh Bagosh, and went well. I was went well.
Did they give you homecoming that year?
Huh?
Did they give you homecoming off that year?
No, they didn't.
And you quit that? You quit that as well?
No, who? No, actually.
No, I'm talking about like the next.
Old Navy.
Oh yeah, they did. I was stock lead manager too. Well, I was in high school. I mean, making like $750.
That's
was cool. I was in the back.
Stacks right there, bro.
Yeah.
High school kid. Right
Dude,
there.
you couldn't tell me shit with $200.50 paycheck, dog. I was balling, dog. Every 2 weeks, I was balling.
I was broke by Wednesday. Yeah, dude. Fucking that shit's crazy, dude. Fucking. I like I said, I think Cold Stone's overrated. Number one.
Yeah, that's just so.
I didn't know that fucking you worked at Cold Stone, Misa. That's interesting.
I worked there for like maybe like 3 months, and then we had this new manager, and this guy wouldn't do shit, and I would like he'll leave me by myself on the line, and it's kind of embarrassing when you have like all these people just staring at you, you know, like you're doing all this shit,
And that line stacks up quick because
Yeah,
I mean
dude.
each order takes a while.
And then so I called this guy, like to come over, and then so he comes over and he comes to my ear and he's all like, "Don't be screaming out my name." And then I was all like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Well, help me." And he just stared at me, and I was like, "You know what?" And then I just put my shit down and I walked out. I was
You're like, you do the singing because you sing every time they tip, right?
yeah.
Damn,
I was
that's
like,
crazy.
nah.
Is that?
Hey.
That's literally what they say. That's what they sing.
No, that's what I sang on the way out.
Oh, you were singing. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I was like, why would Cold Stone sing that? That's very weird. All right, so we wanted to talk to Omar about this kind of like a I don't know. I don't really know how to transition to this, but I honestly I'm lost for words right now. I don't know how to transition. There is no good way to transition to this. But during the time that we hadn't hung out for a while, you were ultimately diagnosed with cancer, right?
For sure, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that and what kind of cancer, like, you know, how did that feel? Like, you know, what was the process of going through that? Well, have you been diagnosed with cancer,
It makes
Chris?
it look like it's a wonderful experience.
Chris is like, did it hurt?
No, well, dude, I'm just trying to get like the feel. Of
No.
what that's like,
I
dude.
actually, I mean, I try to be like a big advocate about it
Yeah,
because
dude.
not that many people, not that many men in particular, talk about like shit like that.
Omar
you know?
was like, I'm down to come and fucking tell my side of the story.
Yeah, man.
Let's hear
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Like a lot of people could be like, dude, no, I'm embarrassed, or like, I don't want to talk about this, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But when he told me that, I was like, dude, that's like pretty fucking valiant. You know what I mean? And so like, I think it's like something that we should talk about, and him being so open to it, that was like even better. You know?
for sure, man.
Lisa was like, why are you asking him these things?
No, I knew we were gonna talk about it, but it's just that Chris was like,
The way
asking-
Chris worded it, he's like, so did it hurt?
Yeah, like,
So then, like, tell us how you felt. Like, well, I mean, but yeah, I mean, how it, shit. How do I transition into that one? Right? Like, one day I was feeling like my left testicle was feeling a little funky, a little like sore, and I lift weights, so I thought it was some kind of hernia.
Right.
So I just kind of blew it off. You know, some time went by, time passed, and it got worse. And it got to the point where it was like super sensitive. So I was like waddling everywhere. Like,
You couldn't even walk right. and
yeah,
shit?
dude. So again, I thought it was a hernia. I just on my day off, like I go to my primary doctor's office and I'm like, hey, just check me out real quick. It's no big deal.
yeah, my balls hurt.
You know, yeah, my one, yeah, it hurt.
My left nut, man. He's
Yeah.
really giving it to me.
Yeah, man, and it's kind of funny because my primary doctor is a female, so she needed to have another like witness or whatever. So then there's like another female, but then for some reason they bring in another nurse, and then one of the other helpers or whatever also comes in here. So I'm over here like just just
Hey, come check this out. It's nuts.
It's nuts.
yeah, like it was such a trip, dude, because the door was wide open. Like there's 4 ladies just like staring at my wiener, just like
They're like, get a load of this guy.
yeah. I'm just like, all right, well, so you're just standing there, right? Like, and then they're just like checking it out, and everybody's just like staring, like.
Did they do the physical like cough for me?
No. She just like touched it. She's like, that's not a
That's not
hernia.
normal.
That's a tumor. And I was like, oh shit. Okay. So then that same day, I ran over to. She told me to go immediately go get a sonogram that same afternoon, and yeah, sure enough, it was a tumor, man. And then so all this happened on Monday, and I go over to my urologist on Friday, and he's like, I do blood work, and just by the blood work, he could tell I had some kind of cancer. And he's like, okay, well, this is a Friday. He's like, he tells me, hey, check, because of your blood work, you have cancer, and we're gonna take out your left testicle. Damn. And I was like, all right. He's like, do you want?
Okay.
Yeah. He's like,
Damn, that fast, man.
Yeah. He's like, do you want to do it tomorrow or Monday? I was like, fuck it, dude. Let's just
Dude,
do it. Like,
dude, imagine.
let's just do it right now. I'm gonna like, I just wanted to get like better and
Yeah.
just over the whole thing, right? So, yeah, the next day, I got my left testicle taken out, and 6 weeks later, I started chemotherapy, man, and just that whole journey kind of went on from there. How long? I went through chemotherapy for about 5-6 months, and lost the hair. Well, shit, I don't have any more hair now, but I lost all my hair, and I mean, just.
Well, what was your first thought like when the doctor told you like right off the bat like that's a fucking tumor?
You know what? I was dating a girl at the time who was a nurse, and she was more worried about the whole situation than I was. I was just like, it's not a tumor, like. Yeah,
Right.
I just got one big nut. Like it's cool. Like I was just like I was in denial. I was like,
She's like, why you acting so nutty, dog?
I was just in denial about the whole don't worry about it. Until that Friday when the doctor was like, no, you have cancer, and tomorrow morning we're gonna take out your left nut. Like, okay, that's fine. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Like,
Damn.
and then, like I said, 6 weeks later, I went to MD Anderson, started chemo over there.
That's in Houston, right?
That's in Houston, yeah. Shout out to
fuck,
MD.
dude! I can just imagine the recovery.
Dude, I'm like,
Oh my
I'm like feeling right now. I'm like,
God.
oh, am I good?
But I feel bad. man.
Everybody check right now,
Dude,
man.
everybody, like, that's what I think that was my main message to everybody. Like, I like to be
Raising awareness.
Yeah, like I like to be completely open about it, just because a lot of people don't talk about it. I had a friend. Well, I won't say his name, but one of our friends. I was telling my story when I was over here, and like he just let me fucking go on in this whole story the whole time, and then at the end of it, he's like, "Oh, I have that too." Like, okay, bro. Like I just like
me too.
I went on this hour-long story, and he's like, "Oh yeah, me too." He's like, you could tell that he doesn't talk about it that much because he's either ashamed of it or embarrassed about it. And man, that's why. I mean, I don't mind talking about it just because you never know. You never like I met another dude where, again, and I don't like just go around like, hey, like I got one nut. Like, I'm like,
on the back of his jersey, his cowboy jersey just says one nut.
yeah, dude.
Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach.
One ball only.
But no, I don't go around saying anything like that. But like, if somebody like wants to talk about it, I'm just open about it. And I remember this one dude. He's like, bro, my little brother passed away at 20 years old from testicular cancer because he had no clue. And I'm like, no shit. And that broke me. That really just like broke me because you can't save everybody, but
Right.
just from having that conversation, you can like bring awareness to it and be
Right.
like, you know what? I think my brother or my whatever, or maybe me, or maybe I feel this certain way and I have these symptoms and maybe I need to go get checked out, you know? Because you have no idea, man. And it's not just testicular cancer in particular. It's just cancer in general, or sicknesses in general, or mental health or whatever. Just like talking about it, like just being on the forefront about it, you know? So yeah, and anyway, going back to the whole cancer the whole chemo thing, I went through chemo, and then I had after chemo, I thought I was done. I went back home, and then once we went to the final checkup, it was kind of funny. I had told all my friends, like, oh, I'm done with chemo. I'm just going to go for my final checkup. We should all meet in Austin, celebrate, just fucking rage, you know? Yeah, man. And so I go back to Houston, and they tell me, no, you still have some kind of, there's a certain name for the surgery I needed to have. So he's like, you still need to have this surgery to remove some lymph nodes or some tumors still in your abdomen. So yeah, 2 weeks later, I had another surgery, and they opened me up from about the middle of my chest to below my belly button. It was 54 staples.
God damn.
Yeah, man. And that was rough. Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
man.
I'm not gonna show it to the camera.
You were about to. You reached for your shirt. He's like,
I know, but yeah, man, it looked like a zipper, honestly, and that was extremely painful. But more than anything, I was just devastated out there. I thought I was over and done with it, you know? So that went by, and I'm in remission now, man. Thank goodness.
God.
And yeah.
Round of applause for that.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you guys. It was a year-long struggle for sure. And yeah.
Hats off to you, man. You literally lost a part of yourself.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, yeah.
fucking
Literally, yeah.
It's all good, man. I'm sure he's still going ball deep.
Ball deep.
I'm doing just fine, everybody. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
He's over here running on one ball, but he's okay.
Hell yeah,
He's
dude.
still trooping, man. Yeah. That's all you need.
Dude, so like when did, like, you know how obviously when you get diagnosed with something like this, it's like it kind of like can either like really fuck with you and you can like feel sorry for yourself, or you can be like positive and upbeat and be like motivated to like overcome this. Like, did you ever have a moment where you thought like about feeling sorry for yourself and being like, well, fuck you, dude, like who knows, I might like this might fucking take my life or whatever, you know what I mean?
No, not at all, man. Simply because of my son, honestly. I was just motivated to just like tackle it straight on. That's why they want to have surgery. Shoot, we can have surgery right now. You want to have surgery tomorrow? Whenever. Like I was just always just gung ho about the whole thing. If anything, I think after the fact, it kind of affected me like mentally. Like I never went to go talk to anybody. I never saw any kind of therapist or anything. And I truly believe in all that stuff, because there's stuff that like lingers that if you don't address it, it'll fuck with you later on. It really will. But as far as facing it head on when I first found out, I didn't think twice about it. I was never sad about it. I was motivated, man. I
Just ready to get it over with.
If anything, it was part of like I not to sound all spiritual, but it was part of my story to either inspire someone or at least show my kid that like, hey man, like don't feel sorry for yourself. We just gotta keep moving forward, you know? So yeah, that was one of those things. It was kind of a motivating factor for me to get over it, or to at least tackle it head on. And my parents have helped me a bunch. I mean, they were always supportive as hell. I think more than anybody.
That's inspirational, dude. Definitely.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys.
Never gonna complain about shit anymore.
Yeah, never, dude. Never.
You can't take fucking life for granted like that. You know what I mean? So if you had to say one thing to anybody that is in a similar situation to that, what would you tell them?
I mean, everyone's different, but I feel like, and everyone can talk about it in their own way, but I feel like you have to kind of at least
address it,
or at least kind of talk about it a little bit.
You have to bring it up.
Yeah, just so you can talk to somebody.
Feel better about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's hard to keep something. I'm sure it's hard to keep something like that just bottled up inside you the whole time,
for sure,
and not have anybody to talk to, or anybody that you feel comfortable talking to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, shoot, I'm on here, and I'm willing to talk to about it with anybody that's willing to listen, just because I know, again, you never know who.
Right. Yeah, you never
might
know,
need it.
Dude.
Yeah,
you can never look at somebody and say, "Hey, this guy's got diagnosed with this or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you never know, and from
But
day
it's
to day,
also-
that shit changes. You know.
Yeah, but it's also like you said, like awareness. You know, like now it's gonna make me think like maybe I should go get checked. You
Yeah.
know? Every time somebody calls me or my brother is like, you know, hey,
Yo,
bro,
tell
go,
him like, yo, you checked.
go get checked, go check your balls or
So
something.
check your nuts, brother.
for sure. Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I was talking to one of our friends for about an hour about it, and then he just lets me like fucking.
Bro, he's
on
like,
his-
oh yeah, same.
You know, it's funny in that situation. Like, I already knew. You know what I mean? So I just had to like see, like, I wanted to see how that played out. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I knew like it was gonna like, you know, be revealed, but it was interesting because obviously, like, I think for certain people they just deal with certain things like a
different
certain
way.
way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're coming up on 45 minutes here. Omar, tell the podcast audience where they can find you on social media.
At I have Instagram. It's Villar, OMA 70.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
it.
That's it. That's a good. That's a good handle.
Pics
right
up,
there.
baby. Hey, keep pictures of you and little baby boy, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
All right,
Big,
guys.
a lot of UTEP stuff going on.
Yeah, and then there's some Herbalife pictures.
Yeah,
of
there
him.
is.
I remember
He's all
that.
ripped, dude. I'm like, yo, let me get some
Hey,
of that, dog.
hey, I gotta ask.
Bro, he was trying to get me to do Herbalife with him.
I mean, for the I don't do Herbalife anymore, so I'm
Right.
not gonna promote
Wait,
that at all.
didn't they
Not
get
at all.
sued? Didn't they get sued for like a pyramid scheme or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
man. I mean,
Was it?
Look, I have a lot of friends who are in Herbalife. Anybody is free to do whatever they want. Let's just say the business model, the business of it was just not for me.
Hey,
We'll leave it at that.
Well, dude, you look hella
I don't,
jacked.
I don't like pyramids.
Yes, let's get out of this first half without getting sued by both Walgreens and Herbalife, please. If we can keep those corporate monsters off our back, we'll be good.
Hey, but at least it worked because he was jacked, son. Like,
Thanks, son.
I think that was more hard work and dedication
Yeah.
more than anything. All right, so anyways. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this first half of the podcast up. Episode number 102, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast featuring our boy Omar. When we come back from break, guys, we still got a good amount of shit to talk to. We're going to talk to you guys about Thanksgiving, what we got planned. I want everyone to build their ultimate Thanksgiving plate, so we'll do that. We'll talk a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about this Dallas Cowboy game that's coming up against the Chiefs, and then we have some crazy local and trending fucking topics we're going to talk about. We got the Young Dolph situation, the Zach Stacy video, Kyle Rittenhouse, and then our boy Beto had an announcement. So we'll do all that in the second half. Make sure you guys are liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and we will be right back.
I fucked that hoe and put it on DVD just for nostalgia. Bitch, I got the mojo, get jiggy like Austin Powers. Yeah, I be fiending because you know I be smoking every hour. When you dead and gone, that's the only time they give you your flowers. Yeah, but fuck them though because I be in my element and I be fucking bitches that be telling you they celibate. Them titties exquisite, play with a kitty till they get sticky.
All right, guys, we are back from break. Episode 102. Conversing with Chris and Lisa, the podcast. Thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you, Mr. Omar, for stopping by the studio.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
Gracias.
De nada, gracias a usted.
Got some bilingual motherfuckers in here. That's what's up. All right, nice. All right, guys.
You said you know Spanish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, look at him. Look at that bandana, bro. That's green Spanish speaker.
That's it.
Yeah, dude. My Spanish is intermediate at best. I'm not fluent in
I'm
it
fluent
at all.
with the ability to translate.
Yeah, look at him, dude.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have a translator if we ever need one for some reason. We have Joe here. So Joe, what happened with this USA Mexico bet on the last podcast? Go check this out, guys, on episode 101. We made a bet. Joe's a raging Mexico fan, which I don't know why, which I can't figure out why, but whatever. And so USA Mexico played, what was it, last Friday?
Last Friday, yeah.
Last Friday, World Cup qualifier. The U.S. won 2-0. Give them a round of applause, Misa. I screamed my fucking head off at the fucking Union Bar. I was going crazy.
Dude,
I mean,
Chris-
it was a.
I turned into an animal, dude.
Dude, Chris was like, he was telling me like, dude, I'm ready to fight anybody right
Yeah.
now.
Dude, Chris is acting like he like scored a goal or something.
Oh, dude, I did, dude. My team did. You know what I mean?
That first goal was. pretty
Remember, I
badass.
even started the like USA chant. And
Yeah,
shit?
like 3 times.
Yeah, dude. People love that shit.
It was like a commercial, and Chris was like, USA!
I was going hard, bro. Okay, so anyway, there is a bet tied to that game. Joe was going for Mexico, Yeah, I believe the bet was if Mexico won, I had to continue growing out my beard for the rest of
Which you still haven't cut.
Which I'm gonna cut this week. I'm not gonna cut my hair yet. My hair is fucking ridiculous.
You got 2 weeks for that.
But anyways, the bet was if Joe and Mexico won, I would have to grow out my fucking facial hair. If the U.S. and I won, Joe has to spend an entire day without his fucking cell phone.
Oh no!
The entire day.
Yo, y'all should have seen his face there when we were watching the fucking game, bro.
When they scored that second goal,
I just started getting drunk because I was like, "Fuck this."
yeah, dude.
You look so worried, bro. Like, holy shit.
Did you
like?
have you gone through with the bet, or is that
that's
not
what
yet.
we're deciding right here.
We're deciding today.
So we have to decide what day Joe's going
Tuesday.
to pay this bet off, which will be this Tuesday or next Tuesday.
And let's just remind people.
Is it 12 to 12 kind of
It's
thing?
a whole 24
It's a whole
hours,
24
dude.
hours.
24 hours, no phone at all. No texting.
So do I just have to turn my phone off completely?
Yeah, well, actually, I think what we should do is like,
You should hand it over.
yeah, you should hand it to either me or Misa for the day.
I don't trust them. What if they turn it on?
We're not going to turn it on. We're not going to turn it on. We don't have your fucking code to get in anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even want to look.
Yeah,
What the
don't look
fuck's
in there.
on your phone?
So I think what we should
Crusty
do,
ass.
I think what we should do is have Joe turn in his phone one day on
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then you can
Would
pick
it
it up.
be like next Monday night and then pick it up Wednesday morning?
Right,
Look,
exactly.
look, we'll put it like in a lunchbox with a lock, and then I'll take the key home.
So it's just in there
Yeah, let's
permanently?
just hope I don't lose it.
Okay.
No, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it on top of your fridge
Yeah, look, so you want to do that which day? This Tuesday?
next Tuesday.
Next
Because I mean,
Tuesday.
it's Thanksgiving week coming up.
Okay,
You know, like,
okay, I'll give you that.
And let's just
All
remind
right.
people, this guy averaged 11 hours on his phone.
Screen time.
Screen time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
that was the average for the week. That week, right?
Right, and you know what the average for a person is?
And he had gone down like what, like
8%.
He was
like
down like 5%, and it was still 11 hours. The fucking average for a regular person was like what, 5.5 hours?
5.5
hours.
Damn, dude, that's a lot.
What's your screen time?
It's probably like
Bust it
around-
out. Bust it out. Bust out your phone out.
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah, we got
It
screen
it
time
says like
challenge
13 and a half. Like, oh.
yo,
Wait, hold on.
shit.
So you got iPhone, right?
Yeah, I don't even know where
go to
it's
Go to
your
settings, screen
Okay.
time.
I can help you out with this. All
you
right.
go.
So as I track down Omar's
Mine's probably worse now that I think
his
about
screen time, let's see. Oh, dude, 5:57, 6 hours. It's right on average. I think Misa was at like 5.5,
No, it was
No, I was
seven.
at 6.
7, 6.5.
and then I was at like 5. Like,
Yeah.
and so you fit in right away. You're not in double digits, not damn near close at
Damn,
all.
okay.
Nice nudes, by the way.
Well, let me check mine right now.
All right. So next Tuesday, not this following Tuesday, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, we'll do that. We'll take Joe's phone away, and I'll make like Instagram stories of like the phone being taken and where it's placed and all that good shit. So we'll do that. So we'll have,
Joe's not gonna survive, bro.
we'll
Damn,
have
I'm
Joe.
up 12% from last week.
That's 15 hours and shit.
I'm at 10 hours and 23 minutes.
I've been feeling like the day before you're just not gonna sleep. You're just gonna be like on the phone.
The whole time.
I got my PS4. I'll be messaging people there like, yo, what's up? I'll get on Facebook through there, dog.
Yeah,
He's gonna have so much time in his hand, bro. He's probably gonna invent something.
the
You know, find a cure for
gonna start
cancer or
working
some
out and
shit.
shit.
You come out with some
You're gonna see him. He's just
Yeah.
there fucking.
I'm gonna be on track.
bro. We just win
He's
one
marking every hour down on
day,
the
in
wall.
one day.
Dude,
Like you chisel it out. That's how bored you are. Like,
hey, you know what sucks even more? I work from home. I work from home, so
So you're gonna have to work, actually.
Damn it.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully you shower. You'll have enough time to do that, Joe.
All right. So Joe, you're gonna have to pay off this bet, and maybe we'll get another bet here in the future. Maybe we'll bet something. Maybe on the Super Bowl. Maybe whatever.
yeah.
Another soccer game. Maybe me and Misa could bet this time.
Yeah, we could get the hot chip in here.
Nah, you stupid. I ain't doing that shit.
I'm not doing that shit. Well, actually, I don't know. We'll see. If
Have you-
we'll
have you
see.
guys-
You're feeling
he
bossy.
did the hot chip challenge.
how was that?
It hurt.
His butt hair still hurts.
What was it? You fucking deep throated a candle.
That's what it felt
he
like,
said.
yeah.
That's what it felt
And
like.
I shitted it out too.
Oh my god!
He just ate the whole candle full.
All right, so Thanksgiving is going to be what, this coming Thursday?
this
right?
Thursday.
This upcoming Thursday. So this episode is coming out on Sunday, and Thanksgiving will be the following Thursday. So I wanted to ask you guys, if you had to build your ultimate Thanksgiving plate, what's going to be on the plate? And how many of these fucking plates could you take down in one fucking day? You know what I mean? So who
Throughout
wants
the day?
Yeah.
Greens, beans, potatoes.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Let's see what Joe has to say.
You gotta, I think we established this last episode. You gotta have the ham on that,
Okay.
Ham.
Got a good portion of ham.
some corn,
Okay.
some collard greens. You can't forget the mashed potatoes,
Mashed potatoes.
and then on the side with the pumpkin pie, wee wees.
Okay. No gravy. You're not putting gravy.
I'll be straight without the gravy. No turkey.
Oh shit.
If I eat turkey, I gotta have some cranberry sauce.
Yeah, dude. I can't deal with the no turkey thing. Turkey's like vital.
I don't like it, dude.
Okay.
I don't like it.
All right, so Joe's plate, I give that like a 5.5.
Damn.
Especially because of the no gravy and the no turkey, like you're losing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I could probably tear down throughout the day. I mean, if I start day drinking like we did last Thanksgiving, we would start sipping like at 12.
Right.
I'll probably take down like throughout the day, maybe like 5 plates.
5 plates.
And
God
then
damn.
once I'm all plastered at night, just straight go for just maybe another one.
The 6th one? Okay.
Yeah, pussy.
Dude, how are you so skinny? God damn. I eat like one plate and I weigh like 400 pounds. This guy fucking eats 6 plates.
After Thanksgiving, he's gonna be sweating gravy and shit.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be crazy. All right, Omar, what's your ideal Thanksgiving plate here? Load it up with whatever you got.
Herbalife.
just a shit ton of, just a bunch of protein on a plate,
Every slice of meat available.
right?
All kinds.
it's the
on
powder.
powder.
I meant the powder.
Oh, okay. Just a bunch of fucking Herbalife.
Just yeah.
And he's just sniffing it like cocaine. He's just sniffing that shit.
Turkey with gravy on top for sure. I mean that's
White or brown?
brown.
Oh,
Brown. Yes, dude.
And
white,
then
dude.
mashed potatoes.
Racist.
What? Oh, mashed potatoes. I'm Mexican, so I gotta throw in a tamal in there. You know?
I know
we
whose
just
house
get
I'm
a
going to.
tamale for Thanksgiving?
Bro.
Is that allowed?
Yes, that's allowed. We're Mexican, like you said.
I thought that wasn't valid till after Thanksgiving, tamale season.
Dude, if you're part of that family that they keep a sack of tamales,
That's why
just
he's
hanging
skinny, bro.
around, boom, there you
They
go.
don't give him tamales.
Oh, that's why.
Poor guy.
Dude, I just killed like 2 dozens this week. I don't know what you're talking about.
So you're all advocating against.
But
He doesn't
not
like
on
the
Thanksgiving,
idea.
not on Thanksgiving.
Right, he doesn't
Oh,
like
right.
the idea of a tamale getting mixed up with the gravy and the turkey. You know what I mean? He doesn't like
I
that.
don't feel about that.
I will.
Tamales goes with everything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bologna sandwich. Tamale on the side.
There you go.
Alright.
What's that?
Well, hold on. He hasn't finished his plate.
Oh,
yet.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
and then corn.
No mashed potatoes?
No ham?
Yeah, no. I
No
included-
ham?
No ham.
Okay.
What?
Because this is what happens with. I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's like 2-star plate.
This is this.
He's got at least a 6 right now because he has turkey and a bonus point for the tamal.
What,
7.
what happens? The ham is always left over, so I'm gonna get that the next day anyway. So
Right.
I'll be all right.
Hey, you're looking into the future, huh?
Going ham or what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, bro. We got
what
some
he did there.
sophisticated eaters.
Joe,
over
can
here.
you write this shit down, please?
Okay, Misa, we need your ideal Thanksgiving plate.
Okay.
Okay,
Turkey.
all right, hold on. Yeah, how many can you take down? My bad.
Probably 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
And then a couple hours later, another like 2 or 3. Yeah. So it all averages
Every
out.
3 hours is 2 or 3.
Yeah, that pretty much. It all
Damn.
averages
You
out.
guys can eat, bro. God damn. Okay.
You can't. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't mean to call you out, but you act like you.
Bro, I'm eating one plate.
You're not starving, Chris. You're not starving.
Bro, I'm eating one plate. What? Well, I'll tell you my fucking philosophy, but like literally, I'm slamming like 1 million of these and then one plate in Yastuvo.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's my game plan. Okay, Misa, go ahead.
Fucking
I love that Omar's like, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, or nothing,
But
bro.
you-
But,
you ain't starving.
so much.
she's like, that waist size is not a 32, brother.
That waist side don't look like one plate. I'll tell you that.
All right, enough.
Okay,
dude.
all
I
right.
get it. Shit. Fuck.
Damn.
My bad.
Straight shots fired.
Oh, shit. That was beautiful. Fucking Omar. That shit's hilarious, dude. Okay, Misa, let's get into your plate really fast.
Turkey, ham, some mashed potatoes with some brown gravy. Some stuffing for sure. Corn.
There you go.
And pumpkin pie, bro.
There you go.
I'll probably take down like 4.
You
Not
put,
today.
Like 4 plates.
you put whipped cream on the pumpkin pie.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Like you slather
You
that
just douse it.
bitch.
Hell yeah. For sure.
He's all dunking it, like you fucking eating it like a
chip.
I keep one by myself, bro. Like a whole thing. Like Cool Whip.
Hell yeah.
treats it like ranch and shit. Just
Yeah.
dip it in.
That's a good sounding plate right
Yeah,
there.
that's a good plate. So right now, I would say you have like one of the top plates.
Yeah, dude, I know.
You
Thanks.
know what I mean? Joe's
You want 1 or 2, Chris? 1 to 2 plates.
Joe's is okay. Joe's is decent. Omar has the variety with the fucking.
With the tamale.
Just gotta be diverse, you know.
He's
gotta-
diverse. You know what I mean? So my plate would be, we got to have both turkey and ham.
The whole turkey and ham.
The whole.
Literally it's one plate, but it's a whole thing.
Oh, that makes
Also,
sense.
Also, make sure to give me the turkey leg. I'm taking the turkey leg off the turkey.
Fuck yeah.
And then I know you guys are the brown gravy fans, but I'm going white. I love the cream gravy. That shit is slapping. Okay. We also need heavy mashed potatoes and heavy stuffing with gravy on both of those as well. And then we're not done. All right. We're not. Guys, you think we're done? We're not. We need at least 3 rolls.
Damn, I forgot. You know,
Forgot about the bread rolls.
I mean, that's why you got to go last.
I
like-
did tortilla, bro.
No, dude, get the tortilla. No, not allowed on Thanksgiving.
kidding, bro.
Banned.
Just kidding.
Actually.
I mean, he said tamal.
Dude, okay, that's fine. A fucking tortillas like all around. Like
Fucking
people
haters.
use tortillas every single day.
So what?
Tamales
Exactly.
are
So
like
use it
more
for-
of a festive thing, seasonal. You know what I mean? Like
Whatever, Chris. What do you
good.
know?
And then
Mr.
so-
White Gravy. Get the
Dude,
fuck out of here.
Cream gravy, I'm telling you, best kind of
Dude,
gravy.
you know what? I'm actually thinking of getting some chicken strips right now from Whataburger with that.
You see, with that cream
It's
gravy,
fire,
dude, that
dog.
shit slaps you in the fucking face, ferociously.
Joe throwing his gang signs again.
Yeah,
and shit.
dude. So yeah, that's my plate. I can probably eat I could take down 2, but I'm gonna have like
an
enough
hour?
beer for like 7 people. So I only need about 1.5.
There you go.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. to all.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
Gobble, gobble.
I hope you guys have a good time with your family. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Watch out. And also, make sure to get in that pre-CBD bowl before dinner. You'll thank me later. Okay, guys? That's the way you want to handle your Thanksgiving. So, let's transition here.
Hey, I gotta say, are you guys still one of those like Black Friday kind of people?
Nah,
Like,
fuck
oh my
that.
god, I'm waking up.
Nah.
No, I've worked in retail.
Ever since working in retail, exactly.
Fuck.
Omar hit the fucking nail on the head right there. You work in retail, and
you
then
work at the mall, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I work
Security, though.
security, dude, too, but I mean, not anymore. But
it's not the same, dude.
Yeah,
Being
it
like
just
retail where you actually have to be there all fucking night, that shit's trash.
No
Like,
way.
Not down. So speaking of Thanksgiving, though, on Thanksgiving, the Dallas Cowboys are going to play the fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
No. The,
All right,
The
they're
Raiders.
playing the
The
Raiders.
Raiders.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. I got ahead of myself. They're playing the Raiders, but this Sunday they're playing the Chiefs, which will set up that game with the Raiders. So hopefully, Dallas, if they win, they'll be in good position for the Raiders game.
it's gonna be an awesome game on this Sunday.
Right, but Amari Cooper tested positive for COVID.
He's out.
So
Damn
he's out for both games actually.
Yeah.
wow,
Really?
Yeah, he's
I thought
out for this Sunday
because
and
it's
he's out-
one
yeah.
full week or whatever. That's I mean,
What? Oh, because you got it twice.
No, that's like he has to fucking
Chris is like, no.
no, dude. He has to serve like that
Oh, yeah, I know, I
certain
get it.
period or whatever.
I was
for
just
testing
kidding.
Positive. But yeah, Omar, what are your thoughts on that game? I know you're a Cowboy fan. I'm a huge Cowboy fan.
We them boys.
Misa's a fucking lame ass Chargers fan.
Shut the hell up,
This
bro.
guy likes
I'll
Green
fight
Bay
you
for
right
some
now.
reason. He's never even left the state of Texas. I don't know why he would like
Packers.
Green Bay.
Oh yeah, the two
same
guys
with
out
this
here
guy.
are Packers.
Oh, there
They've
you go.
never stepped foot in the state
They're
of
both your
Wisconsin.
Packers fan too?
Okay.
I can tell.
So thoughts on the game this coming Sunday?
it's gonna be an awesome game, honestly. And I don't know. I'm kind of. They're playing in Kansas City. It's
gonna be tough.
Amari
though.
Cooper's at what's that?
Mahomes been sucking though.
But he's still Mahomes, man.
What do you
Like,
put money on the Cowboys?
dude?
yes or no?
Yes, I would.
Oh.
Oh, he's a gambling man, huh?
I bet on some dumb shit in the past, so I'm in on that one. I'm like, don't ask me about who I'm putting money on. Like, I bet with my emotions and my heart,
his
and
gut.
that's not a good thing.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game. With Amari being out, I think we'll be okay because Michael Gallup is back. So we still have CD, Michael Gallup. We still have
Yeah, the offense is great.
Pollard. We still have Zeke. We still have Schultz. Like, we'll still be good weapon-wise.
Yeah, I'm just worried about that. The defense keeping up,
Right.
or holding down.
Well, what I always
Chiefs.
worry about is, like, the Chiefs are going to come to fucking play. Like, they're going to come ready to play.
Yeah.
Mahomes is going to be like, oh, I got the Cowboys. 4:30 game, 2:30 game, national TV.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to mop some ass right now. You know what I mean? Like, these guys look forward to this. You know
Is that what he thinks?
Mop some ass. Mop some ass.
Is that like when you're going to a football game? I'm a mop some ass.
I'm mopping the floor with
I'm
somebody.
mopping booty. That's cool.
He's looking at the Cowboys. He's like, I'll mop your ass. Mop your ass. Mop your ass.
I mean, you know he feels some type of way.
Just
you know what
mopping
I'm
ass or what?
Just mopping booty, dude. That's cool.
Jeez.
Like, you know, he's thinking like Dallas Cowboys, biggest game of the schedule so far, like statement game. Like, let's come out here and fucking ball out. You know what I mean? That's what teams do against the
sure.
Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, look at the Broncos.
Yeah,
They were fucking like
That's
a decent team, and they fucking had Dallas like shut out 30-0 going into the fourth quarter.
Yep.
I like going to different bars and restaurants where like it gets hype, and I know essentially every bar and restaurant in El Paso is a Cowboys
spot, right?
But what spot do you think is the best? Because
My house.
because I usually go to this one place on the west side called Flips.
Okay.
Right.
And the first few games were awesome, but lately it's been terrible. And
bad.
it's supposed to be like a Cowboys fan club
Right.
spot, you know? So any idea? Any
It's just
recommendations?
dangerous, when you go out to watch a Cowboys game, because these Cowboys fucking fans are crazy, especially if they're losing, bro. Like, you don't want to be around
Stab
there.
you.
Yeah.
We're not the Raiders.
I think one of the spots that I've gotten to that usually gets pretty cool is the Brew.
Yeah, the brew. The brew gets
With Cowboys
popping.
fans?
Actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
it gets
yeah.
popping, dude.
With Cowboys fans? Awesome.
But I'm sure like almost maybe not almost every bar you go to, but I think if you go to probably like maybe the district, you'll probably have like a good amount of fucking Cowboy fans there. I would say some of like the more notable local bars.
For sure.
I don't think you want to walk into like a Buffalo Wild Wings. Like they probably have a bunch of all the games
Yeah.
on, and it's just a bunch of bandwagon fans or whatever.
Like Union.
But I don't know. Like there is like not that one fucking bar where week in and week out it's always slammed with Cowboy fans. I could be wrong. There could be a spot on the east or some shit.
I think 2 years ago, there's a spot called Brass Monkey while it was still open.
Right, that was the spot.
That was
yeah.
lit. Like
Yeah.
it was so much fun going. Even if you weren't a Cowboys fan, it was just like a whole spectacle. They would give away like ticket, or they would
raffle shit off.
Yeah, sell tickets and then give away like badass prizes. But yeah, I haven't.
Dude, so many bars have gone and gone, like have come and gone there.
That too,
And
yeah.
that spot right
It
there,
used
That
to be
spot,
Cabo
yeah.
Joe's.
like
That
at
place.
least 4 or 5 since.
Is it cursed?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is it cursed? No, I bet it just costs so fucking much to be right there.
Yeah, dude,
that's
that
prime
place.
location.
That place is
Next to YouTube?
huge. Yeah.
And it's big as fuck. It has the outside, the indoor.
What is it now? Isn't it like Rey Muerto or something like that?
Well, no, they're gonna put the district there. Another district is gonna go in there.
Where on the?
At where the Brass Monkey used to be by UTEP.
It used to be at Rey Muerto. They're gonna put a district there.
They're gonna put the
What I
district
think,
there.
what I think they should do is split in half
Yeah.
and make 2 either little restaurants or 2 dive bars.
Because it's huge. It used to be Cabo Joe's a long time ago.
It's really big. Like, so it makes sense what you're saying there. Like it's just too massive. So yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna say the Cowboys win 31-28 over the Chiefs in a thriller. That's my prediction. Do you got a prediction on this, Joe?
I'll take you. I mean, I won't give you an exact score, but I think it'll be a thriller. And I think Cowboys are gonna come out on top. We them boys, baby.
Aye, way we them boys strong. Lisa, what about you?
I think Kansas City takes it 28-17.
Okay, Omar.
Let's say 30 to 21 Cowboys.
Hey, wow, you heard it here first. Conversing with Chris and Lisa, the podcast. This will actually be out the day the fucking game
Like
is on.
after the games.
It's gonna be out like literally right after the game. So
What
we'll
time do
see
you
it.
guys usually, or you guys have like a set thing, or like
Every Sunday. Every Sunday we
Every
drop.
Sunday?
Usually the times vary because sometimes YouTube fucking takes forever, or I get too hammered at 9 in the morning and forget to post the podcast. Not that that's ever happened like more than once, but that did happen. You know,
It's
what I
a
mean?
problem.
It has happened.
But no, it's usually YouTube. Uploading to YouTube can take like up to like 6 hours. And
Really?
Yeah, because of the file size of the video. And then YouTube, like on Sunday, is a very popular day for people to upload. So there's a lot of traffic. You know what I mean? So
I mean, you guys know more about all that stuff than I do. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, I mean, fucking, we have
I
to.
don't know
I've
what
done
he's
this
talking
every
about.
fucking Sunday for the past like 2 years.
come
of my
out here
life.
I'm just here for the beer and the bitches.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so this episode will be out. Let's talk about these national topics. This has been a crazy week for all sorts of shit going on in the world, in America. Obviously, there's been a lot of controversial shit. Just like every other week, COVID is going hard again.
Oh yeah, dude, that's crazy.
I think there's like COVID 26 is out now.
Something like that.
They got the new software update, so COVID just like
Just doesn't stop.
Just
man.
doesn't stop.
Keeps growing, I guess.
And then I don't know if you I don't know if you guys saw this. Do you guys remember Zach Stacy? Joe, can you pull this up on YouTube?
I will. Oh, Stacy.
Did he play
Yeah.
with the Jets?
He played with the Jets. He played with the Packers. That's where like I remember him being. the most.
position was he playing?
Okay, because you sent me the rundown, and
Right.
I wasn't sure, but now he threw his girlfriend against the TV,
Bro,
right?
this was fucking brutal.
Yes.
Go to YouTube, Joe. Go to youtube.com.
He threw her like a ragdoll player.
Yeah, so we're not gonna like. Obviously, the video is very gruesome. It's really fucked up. Blue's over here in the shot. He's like, I want to see this shit, man. Fucking. But yeah, so there's a domestic violence incident. It looks like he was in his apartment, and yeah, there's video where he throws.
Look at her.
He throws his girlfriend or fiance, whatever title they have. He throws her against the fucking TV. Whoa. Like, and then like fucking body slams her onto the floor too. It's ridiculous. And dude, the whole time he's trying to knock her head off, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he throws like,
he keeps going back and
at
hit her. Oh,
Right.
Oh.
yeah, this is a very like censored version because this was on the news somewhere, so they don't show like the full graphic. But there is like on YouTube a very graphic video where they show like everything that happened. Go down, Joe. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. I'll tell you when. Keep scrolling. But yeah, this. What do you think about this, Omar? Like you saw this shit, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know the guy's name, honestly. But now that you guys mentioned that he's a football player,
Oh Jesus!
there's like cartoons. And,
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We don't want to show.
okay,
Okay,
we
you guys can
yeah.
find this shit on YouTube.
we got it. Like, well, dude, that's fucking terrible, man. Like, I mean, what do you mean? What my take is on it, like that,
Bro, well, my fucking take was like, bro, this guy is so strong.
yeah, you know, he can literally kill
He
this
picked
woman.
her up and
Yeah.
threw her like a fucking rag doll.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, what
A
supplements
few
is he taking?
times. He's on Herbalife, that's for sure. But dude, honestly, like that shit was, and the other thing too was like this has happened before because she has two cameras perfectly placed, and the whole time she's not really like freaking out, which is the crazy part.
Yeah.
She's kind of just like trying to defend herself, and this guy's just raging, dude. And
Damn,
like,
I hadn't thought of that. Like that maybe you're right. It had happened before.
dude,
Yeah.
definitely, dude.
He was just trying to set his ass up. Oh,
yeah,
And I mean, their
dude.
baby was right there too.
Unfortunately, like, obviously, you don't ever want to see anybody just get
Right.
thrown around, but that she would.
She had two cameras set up.
She knew what
perfectly.
she was like ready, you know?
Because like and like I said, this is obviously repeated behavior, dude. You know what I mean? And like imagine the shit we haven't seen that goes on.
Yeah.
And then so this guy, he fucking does all this, he dips out, he was on the run, and then I think today they
turned himself in.
Yeah, I don't know if he turned himself in, but like the cops arrested him.
When did the original incident happen?
You know what? I couldn't tell you the exact date. Obviously, what's on the internet is probably a few days delayed, but regardless, like it was a brutal incident. And I texted the video to Misa, and I was like, dude, I don't know if you've seen this, but you should watch it. And then he just texts back like total piece of shit or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's
that shit's
so
crazy,
fucked up.
man.
No, hell no. Yeah, I don't know.
What do you have to say about this, Misa?
It's crazy, man. I mean, fucking douchebag for sure.
Yeah. Shouldn't happen to anyone.
Hopefully they manhandle him like that in prison.
Dude,
Probably.
dude, I don't know. That guy's huge. He'll probably be manhandling some fucking people in there for sure, dude. This guy, he looks like
dude,
like he just looked like he was on a fucking mission, dude. I honestly thought he was gonna kill her.
Yeah,
dude.
me too, dude.
Like because there's some shots where he's swinging
Yeah,
at her.
Come to
and,
think about
like,
it, sorry to cut you off, but like
Go for it, dude.
when I think he throws her at the TV and then he hits her again. I think that's when I stopped watching. I was like, I'm not.
You're good. Yeah, I've seen
Because
enough.
I like this could.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
You know what'd be stupid if she takes them back?
Oh, dude, that's not gonna happen, dude. And if she did, then I don't know. That's not
We
even
were
gonna
just
happen.
playing
I'm not even gonna
around.
think about it.
We were
But-
playing, we were joshing around.
But yeah, dude, that shit was crazy.
Well, he's going to. He's
going to jail for a
going to
while.
jail.
And I mean, their kid was on the couch,
Yeah.
the baby.
He was a
on the
newborn too or
couch.
something like that, no?
It was like 5 months old or something.
Yeah, and like they might even try to prosecute him for like endangering a child
Yeah.
because like you can't be doing that shit with the child just right
Present.
there, literally like right there, not in the crib, like in another room, literally on the couch, seeing all this shit happen, and then like on the way out, like if you watch the video, like he says one thing and he says like "I love you, Boots" or something, which I'm assuming he's talking to his kid. And I'm like, wow, dude, yeah, sure. I'm sure you love him that much that you're doing all this shit in front of him. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Right.
Like, it was just retarded.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
All right, so next topic, because we don't want to get too bogged down in this. And like I said, if you guys want to watch the video, check it out. Go YouTube it. Do your research. On what day was this, Joe? Wednesday? Thursday?
It was Wednesday.
The news broke. Young Dolph. He's a pretty famous rapper. I don't know if you guys know who he is. I've been listening to Young Dolph since 2013.
Yep.
He's out of Memphis. He's a pretty successful rapper. He was actually gunned down outside of a cookie bakery. This was on Wednesday. I don't know
Wednesday
what.
around 12 p.m., dude.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Joe. I don't
It
think
says the
that's.
suspects were.
Is that when they caught
arrested.
the suspects? Did they catch the
Nah,
guys?
those aren't it.
See
Yeah,
if you
go
can-
up, Joe. Go up real quick.
But yeah, did you hear about this, Omar?
I did hear about it, but I have no idea who Young Dolph is.
Y'all know who Young
Yeah,
Dolph is?
I didn't know. Who it
Dude,
was either.
he's an entrepreneur, dude. Like he owns something like close to like 100 properties. Every kid, every year for his kids' birthdays, he would buy him a foreclosed home. Like he's created generational wealth. He's really
Nice.
known in the real estate, I guess, world.
Oh, really?
He's a self-made millionaire. He owns the masters to all his music. I read somewhere on maybe like yesterday where in 2 days, all the streaming from the services generate $20 million, dude, for his family.
Yeah,
$20 million.
This guy was like, he's not like at the mainstream level of like Drake or the Migos or anything like that, but in the hip hop community, like this guy like had finally broken through, had a few successful albums.
How old is
And
he?
I think
36.
Yeah,
36?
he's not.
26?
He's
30.
been around for a while, so he's
Since
not a young
13,
guy.
12, I think.
36. Yeah, he's 36.
Oh, 36.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this obviously like his music also was very like he rapped a lot about like doing shit exactly like that, like selling drugs, all this gang banging stuff. But the worst part to me was that like this guy was in his hometown, in his hood.
Yeah.
Like where you thought, and like the people in his hood respect him. Like they know who he is. He gives back.
He
to
gives
like,
back to the community. a
Yeah,
lot.
I think that day he had like a scheduled turkey drive or the
No,
day
it's
before.
actually going down. It was yesterday. It went
Yeah.
down. It still went down. His team still went down with it.
Yeah, so like this guy was involved in the community, not one of the guys that just makes it rich and dips out. Like this guy was active in the community, giving back, and then sad that like
Sad.
these guys in broad daylight rolled up with him.
You know that he was getting cookies for his mom.
Yeah, he was at a cookie store, bro.
And you know what I respect him even more, that he's how he talked about his kid. He was a good father. He was really heavily involved with his kids and a family man. Besides talking about the drugs, the bitches, whatever, the money, he had his wife and his kids. Like that he looked out for and took care of, and that made me see him in a different light. Respect him that much more, man. Rest in peace. It's Dolph.
Yeah, dude, it's Dolph. R.I.P. Dolph. Will be
R.I.P.,
missed,
man.
And you did see the music world reacting. Like a lot of people like were sad over this because
What's his most popular song? Just so I can listen to it.
100 Shots is one of the most popular
Yeah,
ones.
Major.
A major. He has like the first mixtapes that really broke him were like Trapping Out a Mansion. That was like his mixtape series where he
Okay.
did a few of those. And that's like what really got him into the scene. And then he had beef with like Yo Gotti for a
Yeah.
little bit. Some other
Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy.
And
Yeah.
there-
Like,
and off a little like lyrics sample from 100 Shots. He says, they don't want you to live, they don't want you to ball. Them pussy ass niggas smile on your face, but they pray for you to fall.
yay, Joe! Look at that. Bars. Bro, I wasn't expecting that. That wasn't on the rundown, Joe.
Okay, well we might as well drop an album
See what
tonight.
happens? See what happens when you're off the phone, Joe?
No, we got him engaged for one topic, bro.
Look at him.
You start making,
Damn.
bro. We
God bless.
might as well just make a whole album right now.
Right.
Right, about to just drop it.
I'm about to start fucking rapping again, dude. I haven't been this inspired since 2012. All right, so another story, and I'm sure everybody's heard about this. This one was all over the news. Do you guys remember who Kyle Rittenhouse is?
Oh yeah, that crybaby dude.
Joe, go to never mind. I didn't post it on Facebook. I saw a video. Have you guys seen the video where he's testifying and he starts breaking down and he's crying and like
I
all
think Fifth Time has
hysterically?
it.
Okay, so I saw somebody, they photoshopped into his hand like a gas pump. Like if he was putting gas, and it says like how it feels to fill up in 2021.
But yeah, 360 a
Right.
gallon or whatever.
And he's there like crying and like laughing hysterically, putting gas in his car. That was the most brilliant Photoshop thing on the internet. Thank you, internet. You're undefeated. I love you. That shit was hilarious. But this guy, he was accused of different charges for shooting. He killed 2 people.
He killed 2? I thought it was just one.
No,
Oh,
he killed 2 and injured 2,
one.
injured another one. This was at the peak of the Black Lives Matter movements and protests that were happening like during COVID.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was like some riots that were going on, and fucking there's an altercation, and this guy shot 2 people.
Yeah.
Critically wounded another one.
This guy came from another state over here, 17 years old. You know, he wasn't even supposed to have a weapon, and they actually threw out that charge.
Yeah, they dismissed that charge right away.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into the whole fucking argument over this because this will drag us down a rabbit hole. You're going to believe what you want to believe in this, and anything that I say is not going to change your mind. Doesn't matter who you are. People have already made up their mind over how they feel about this guy and the situation.
So, I have a question. So, because I don't really
Omar's like, I don't know what's going on.
no, like I know he was found out guilty, but
Right.
what was the reasoning for the verdict itself? Did people?
Yeah, they
start coming- They start coming towards him, and then he felt
Well,
threatened or
so he
whatever?
got attacked. A guy hit him with the skateboard,
twice.
and he was on the floor, and these guys were trying to fuck him up.
It came out on video, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
one of them had
okay.
a gun.
Right.
So he protected himself.
And so this guy got up and fired shots at these guys and killed them. We're not, like I said, we're not going to get into the whole why he's there with the gun in the first place. And obviously, the criminal defense lawyers were able to make defense on self-defense, saying that he acted in self-defense.
So he must have had that OJ lawyer. Goddamn.
Yeah, dude, yes. This guy, I'm sure, has some money, and they got a good attorney. Also, I don't know if you've seen the videos of the prosecutor during the trial. This guy was just dropping the ball. He just was fucking a shitty prosecutor. So which made it even easier for a jury to find this guy not guilty on all.
But you know what
on
pissed
all
me off?
counts.
This guy was allowed to choose his jurors, dude.
Well, I mean,
Usually,
yes,
Yeah.
you're allowed to choose the jurors.
yeah,
Like
lawyers are
allowed to do that. That's why you go to jury duty and they pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I honestly think, if somebody's hitting me with the skateboard and one of them has a gun, you can get popped. Stay strapped or get clapped.
I win,
dude. Bro, you've been on. You need to get back on your phone, bro.
Shut up with that.
He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later,
boy." No, I think like the worst part is, dude, is honestly like if this was a person of color, they would not have gotten away with this. That's for sure. And obviously, in the state of Wisconsin, where they're at, obviously there's not as many minorities. The judge was an old white guy that looked like he was pro-gun, pro-fucking everything that was against anything related to
In
like
Wisconsin, what do you think?
right. And so my thing too was that like at the same time I get the self-defense argument, right? But at the same time, bro, you're walking around with the fucking AR strapped of fucking M16. Like, are you really like looking for self-defense at that point? Like, you're actually looking for a fight in my eyes, but that's just me.
But it was a riot, so he was protecting himself while the riots were going on. You're not gonna just walk in there with the
Well,
beer.
no, I understand that, but like, why are you walking around with a gun in the first place? And like, obviously, that's gonna fucking bring problems, I think. And so, I don't think that's self-defense when you kind of brought it on yourself. Like, hey, I'm strapped. Somebody do something. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. This was kind of crazy.
Get clapped.
Misa says that's your analysis. Stay strapped or get clapped.
We learned it from this
Joe. That was great analysis.
You want to see the fucking night?
But yeah, that shit was crazy. And so like obviously like there's a lot of people that were upset about this. They were protesting again outside of the courthouse following the verdict from the jury. But it's just sad, man. And like I said, I truly do think if the guy was a person of color, the charges probably would not have been dropped. But that's another issue for another day. And let's move on. So our local representative here, Mr. Beto O Rouke, he announced that he's running for governor of the state of Texas.
You made it sound like you're about to drop his name.
No, I'm just looking at him. I'm just like,
okay.
like, dude.
He's like, I
hope you know.
I just want to announce here.
He says Beto, and I was like,
yeah. So, well, Beto's running, but
your speech right here.
Misa's actually gonna enter the governor race, right, Misa? So, I mean, he's
stay
not
strapped or get clapped.
right. That's his motive. Hey, you might win in the state of Texas with that.
Hell yeah.
That's a very good campaign
That's a good
slogan.
campaign here. You know, Beto better adopt it. I mean, apparently
Beto.
Look at this guy. Texas Governor Abbott knocks Beto Biden with new billboards. Wrong for Texas. Damn.
Right away, dude.
I mean,
He feels some type of way if he's saying that. I mean, he feels a little threatened.
Wait, didn't he want to like take like certain weapons away from people?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like
voted for
the
that?
Democrats have been on that, like trying to get these assault rifles out of the fucking off the streets.
I could be butchering this completely, and please forgive me, internet, you guys. But I think what the criticism with that Beto O Rouke was getting is that he wanted to, I think, use either the National Guard or some kind of sector of the military to go after everybody with automatic weapons. And
Oh yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
okay.
Like they wanted to go take people's guns away, essentially. Right? Which in Texas and throughout the states is not going to fly.
Yeah.
People love their fucking guns.
I'm not.
They're gonna be able to take these away, brother.
But do you guys think so? What were you going to say, Omar? Finish your thought right there.
Look, I don't get too much into politics, but Greg Abbott's a pretty popular guy throughohout the whole state. I know
He's also pretty sus too.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he in a fucking wheelchair?
Well, he's not sus because of that. I mean, that's nothing to do with anything. He's a sus on a lot of other levels, dude. Bro.
Hey, the only thing I don't like him is the abortion thing he signed.
No, you don't like him because he's in a wheelchair. Just fucking
that's
say
not
it.
what I said.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah,
No, I just asked if he was in. I just asked.
No,
him,
you
like,
he said he says because he's in a wheelchair.
That's literally what you
fuck you, Greg
said.
Abbott. You fucking wheelchair.
Okay.
What's up? Fight me.
No. I was saying that, like, he's popular, right? You were saying he's popular.
right, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's all I'm gonna say on the matter is that he is very popular throughout
Right.
the state, and I mean we kind of live in a bubble here in El Paso, and
Right.
Beto is popular amongst El Pasoans.
Right.
But he's got, I mean,
Well, Beto's got traction.
Yeah,
in
especially
the
with all the
state.
hippies and
He does,
Austin.
dude. He does have traction within the state. He's a very like he campaigns very like organically. So he'll go out and drive to like fucking these rural counties where nobody's really fucking caring about them.
like 12 people.
So I mean, O'Rourke is an established name in Texas now. So I'm not saying he's gonna win. I don't even know if he has like a clear shot. But I, at least it's just crazy to spotlight somebody from El Paso.
Yeah, no, for
actually
sure.
trying to take the governor's seat for the state of Texas.
okay, Molina.
But fucking Joe, dude, just he's in a wheelchair. Fuck him. He's like,
you know what? He is.
Get a scooter.
He is pretty sus because he's in a scooter. Like,
I was just saying he's sus. Like, okay, so they, the abortion law they passed. They had this whole fucking voter reform shit that they passed. This guy still fucking won't let people smoke weed. Like, you know what I mean? He's
tripping.
sus,
He
dude.
big tripping.
He's sus in a lot of ways.
Fucking wheelchair.
But yeah, I mean, fucking.
Fucking Joe, what do you want him in a bed?
Yeah, fucking Joe. Dude.
bro, you know what? Why don't you go carry him around? Right? I'm out there.
Because it's funny because I'm like,
Bro,
where's
why
he
don't
at?
you go be governor, dude? You go do that
I'm gonna
shit.
run for governor.
Because I'm not sus. Because I can walk.
I'll be like, give me a standing ovation like that movie in Scary Movie.
Fucking Joe,
I
man.
bet you can't kick me.
God bless, dude. Joe. Who brought this guy, dude?
Standing ovation.
give him a round of applause for being ridiculous. God damn it, Joe. What the fuck, man? This is ridiculous, bro. All right, so we're coming up on 41 minutes? Is that 41 minutes?
Yeah, dude.
So I can't see. I'm going blind over here, guys. But yeah, so anyways.
It's not the sunglasses. Dude.
It is the sunglasses.
That's just that, but they're dirty. Look at
Look at El Matecas.
It is the fucking sunglasses. But, you know, we're trying to stay in character here. I can take them off if you want.
No,
but
dude, don't.
I'll
Nah,
leave them
bro,
on.
you're good.
So, okay, let's. Does anyone know what time it is?
Do you know what time it is?
Do you know what time it is? Iggy, do you have the time?
Yeah, 8.
It's 8 o'clock. Misa, what time is it?
What time is it? What? It is time for the 5 random questions here at Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast hosted by your boy Chris Marcus.
All right, so to wrap up the podcast, we usually do 5 random questions with our boy or with our guest. But you know what? I'm feeling generous today, dude. I don't know why. I just woke up on the right side of the bed, feeling real generous and shit.
Don't you
know what I
always
mean?
sleep on the right side?
Yeah, I do. But today was like the real right side. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, should we let Omar choose if we're gonna do 5 randoms or are we gonna do this or that? Should we let him choose? I feel like we should let him choose. What
Yeah,
do you
let him
guys think?
choose.
What do you want to do?
Nah, don't let him
Omar?
choose.
Don't let him
just
choose.
kidding. Go for it.
So we can either do 5 random questions.
Okay.
Or I can ask you a series of this or that questions in rapid pace, which you have to answer, you know, first thing that pops into your head.
We'll do 5 random.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
That's what I was
let's do
gonna
the
say.
5 randoms. Okay.
I feel like this or that could end real
Yeah.
quick. Like boom, boom, boom. All right.
Well,
Good night,
unless I do
everybody.
like 50 of them. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, let's do 5
Well,
randoms.
joke's on you because I had a whole list. Don't worry about it.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so let's get some fucking music here, Misa. All right, so question number 1. What is one song that you absolutely hate?
Oh wow. I thought you were going.
We're going random, dude.
No, I thought you were going love, but no, hate.
No, hate. We're all about hate over here.
Man.
Right, Joe?
Fuck the wheelchair.
Right. Dude, any Taylor Swift song. I mean, I cannot.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I love Taylor Swift.
And I mean, I
you're
get
a
it.
fucking
Like
asshole,
I got my guilty pleasures as well, but like I can't get behind. Like, whoa.
You couldn't?
Look at Chris, dude. Chris is about to have a heart attack.
I don't like
You didn't get
any.
behind my girl or what?
Bro,
I get
I hate any Taylor Swift song.
Bro,
Like,
yeah.
period. Sorry.
All right, dude, just wrap this shit up, dude. I'm out. The fuck out of here, Omar, you fucking stupid bastard. Dude, I love Taylor Swift, bro. I love her.
I can tell you're very sad about it.
Very fucking. I'm a very pro Taylor
pressed.
Swift
He's
person.
pressed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But you know what? I respect you as a
Sure,
human.
thank you. I
know what
appreciate you.
as a friend.
Thank you.
You can dislike Taylor Swift.
You're like, I
guess.
just don't respect your,
Right,
your
I
music.
just don't respect your
decisions.
fucking opinions at all. Okay, more music. Misa, question number 2. So Omar, when you are scouting potential people to be in a relationship, and you know you're starting to get to know them, you're meeting them, and you're trying to get to like learn what their habits are, things like that. What's a big red flag to you?
Fucking Chris makes the question so fucking long, bro.
Well, I didn't want to just say what's a big red flag, Omar. Like let's put it in
when you're looking
perspective,
for
'cause you're
someone,
like,
dude,
So
yeah.
when you first talk to them, you first say hi, and then you it's just like this whole drawn out thing. Like,
yeah, dude.
big red flag,
If they're in a wheelchair, fucking
right? Like if they cannot run, like no.
They can't kick you.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. It sounds super cliche, but like my biggest thing is like some people who are judgmental as fuck. Like if they say like, oh, like that person or
Damn it. I'm not looking at myself.
so yeah, it's like people like Joe. Just like
I'm a walking red flag, baby.
God bless. Yes, you are. You're gonna get us sued too, by the way.
God damn it.
sure, you're off the pod.
So,
love you, Evan.
you're saying judgmental?
just judgmental. Like, and you can usually tell pretty quickly if they're one of the initial conversations is them like criticizing other people for no reason,
Right.
Like, just like because they have nothing else to talk about.
Right.
Damn, you hate me, bro. They'd be like, dude, look at fucking Chris. What a
Yeah,
I stay
that's the
talking
most
shit.
judgmental bastard you'll
Yeah.
ever meet, dude. Like when the first time you saw Iggy, dude, He was like judging the shit out of this
He's
fucking
like,
guy.
look, get a load of this dude.
Yeah, dude.
Who invited this guy?
Look at this
So
guy.
that's-
Look at this dude.
So I think another red flag I think of, right, is like when, and I don't know if this is a red flag, but I hate when like you know something's wrong and you ask somebody what's wrong. Can you please tell me what's wrong?
Like you're trying to set them up.
Right, and then they're like, no, nothing's wrong.
Oh, I thought you meant like no. I thought you meant like, oh, did you drink last night? And
No,
then they
no,
know you did, and they're like,
no. I'm
and you're
saying,
like, no, like
That's a red flag
No.
too. That's a red flag too.
Bro, there's
well, that's a red flag
like
too.
if you
but,
already know, just fucking ask me. Why
I
are you
don't-
bullshitting?
like, I don't
coffee.
like when like you know something's wrong. Everybody knows something's wrong here.
Yeah.
and then they're like, no, nothing's wrong. I'm like, okay, well,
Fishing for attention.
You know, something is wrong. But you should just tell me instead of saying that nothing's wrong, and then you're
Well, if
gonna
they
tell
say
me what's
nothing's
wrong,
wrong,
later.
I'll be like, all right.
All right, cool. Oh, that's cool, man.
and then it'll come back to you later
Right.
for sure.
All right. Question number 3. This is a random one for sure.
Okay.
So, Mr. Omar, what kind of socks do you prefer?
When I wear shorts, it's the little booty socks. When I wear pants, it's long socks.
Hey.
What about you,
Black,
Lisa?
black preferably.
What's your sock game like? Never asked you
Yeah, I
that.
have mostly long black socks because I hardly wear shorts. And when I do, it's at home, and I don't really wear socks at home. Just always in my chanclas.
Hey.
The chunks,
Yeah. But if I do ever wear like shorts, if I go out, it's like short
the
socks.
buoys.
But they're all black. I've all
Always
black.
no white
But
socks.
also,
out here.
I've been starting to buy like them fancy, but like with like different.
How do you feel about people who wear slides with socks on, especially
that.
white?
I don't care.
You're like,
I do like black socks, but
They're
it
not
can't be
coming in
white.
my house for sure. I'm not gonna say hi to them.
Is that something people shouldn't do? Because I've done that.
bro, I just
You have white socks, huh, Chris?
White
Yeah,
socks.
I'm a white sock guy.
It's
Chris
just like-
doesn't put pairs
He has
on
white
them,
tighties
either, like
too?
different kinds.
It's just gonna get dirty, man. Especially if you're wearing
Right.
slides, you know.
Yeah, and then sliding in all these bitches' DMs and shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, if they're black, is that a problem?
What?
If they're black socks on slides, because that's what I rock.
No, I mean, I think
I'm rocking
that's
them
a
right
little
now.
more. That's a little more acceptable. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do it like if I'm going down to the gas station
Yeah.
real quick, you know, like
Like what? Well, like
Sliding
what?
in there.
Yeah, that's what Misa sounds like sliding into DMs, guys. All right, music question number 4. Sir Omar, what is your all-time favorite movie?
Signs.
Signs,
Dude, that
Bro,
movie still
that-
scares me to
that
this
movie
day.
was
I'm
fucking lit,
traumatized.
dude.
It's just there's a lot going on, you know, and then they film it, and I don't know shit about movies like on that level.
cinematography or whatever.
Yeah, not at all, but almost to where it's certain scenes are like real life, you know, like that candid look or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's just entertaining all throughout.
Dude, like I'm still trying. Like I'm 30 years old, and every time I see the movie, I still get goosebumps.
It's an old
Especially
movie?
when the signs, with Mel Gibson, dude. When they're like at the party, like in like Brazil, and you just see the alien just walk, dude.
oh,
That shit breaks,
yeah.
man.
signs.
Or when the fingers come out of the like under the door.
Under
oh
the
yeah,
door.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. No, I'm a yeah. That's probably my favorite movie for
Dude,
sure.
that's a good movie, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a good one. I've actually seen that movie.
CP's like, I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
Who's Mel
dude.
Gibson?
Who's Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson goes hard, and then I could relate with the kid in the movie that has asthma because that
yeah.
was me as a little kid. You know what I mean?
Dude, the director.
Where's
the
the
director
inhaler,
is
bro? I need that shit.
So I have this terrible habit, and it reminds me of that little girl. I'll
Leave it
I'll
the water?
Yes,
Water bottles
dude,
everywhere?
like I'll drink a glass of water, like leave it like half full, and just like leave it somewhere.
It's my kids.
It tastes funny, isn't that
So
what she
I
says?
put it all
tastes
in a
weird.
bucket,
Is
and
that
that's
what
how I
she
wake
said?
them
Yeah,
up.
she's like, the water
Hey,
tastes weird.
But hey, she saved the day.
She saved the day,
She
yep.
knew, dude.
Yeah.
All right, last question, Misa. Let's get some music here. Let's wrap this up, Mr. Omar. Who is the worst driver you have ever ridden with? And don't be afraid to call him out.
He has a car?
My wife's a pretty bad driver.
He's like myself.
I'm kind of risky. Like I drive fast, but I'm pretty solid to be honest.
yeah, that's what everyone says. That's what everybody says.
Hey, how many
I drive
tickets you got?
fast, but I'm safe, bro. I
Hey,
swear.
hey, look him up. How many tickets does he have?
Dude, I'm gonna look you up from the public site.
There you go.
I'm gonna look you up on
He's
the
like,
public site, and
he's
I'll
like, you
report
missed-
back to you.
He's like, you missed your court date, player.
So I'm not gonna say the name, but it was definitely one of my ex girlfriends, and she could not fucking drive.
She sucked at driving.
like
He's dropping
at
it
all.
now.
Yeah.
Damn.
What does her name start with? What does it rhyme with? Just kidding. Just kidding. You don't have to answer that.
Call her Heather.
We're definitely gonna get sued now, Chris.
We're getting sued by everybody. But yeah, man, I remember we were driving back from, and I guess it's a little different when you're on a road trip, but like these incidents happen all the time. Like she was like falling asleep, and we were just like on the road for like 20 minutes.
You're getting to Anthony.
I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? She's like, I can't do it. Like, what? Just fucking hold it together. Give me 2 hours. Like,
Where are you guys going?
we're going to Dallas.
Yeah. That's a 9 hours play.
Yeah, that's a far drive, bro.
That's what I'm saying. At least give me something.
At least
like-
to Van Horn. At least.
At least get to the checkpoint.
Yeah, dude. So that's, I mean, shout out to her, I guess.
I guess. Yeah, shout out to you shitty ass driver. And almost killing Omar on a road trip 20 minutes in. That's a record. All right, guys, let's get it ready to wrap up this podcast. We're hitting 53 minutes here on the second half. That shit flew by. So that's always a good sign.
For sure.
So let's go around the studio here. We'll give final thoughts today. Joe, final thoughts on today's episode.
Thank you so much for being here.
For sure, man.
Thank you for raising awareness. You know, everybody should, if you're watching this, listening to this, please check your nuts if you're a male.
There you go.
Thank you for being so open, informative with it and not being shy. I feel like that's, like for women like breast cancer, don't be shy. Like it could happen to anyone, Thank you guys for having me in the pod. I had a good time today. Ripped off. Shout out Conversing with Chris and Misa. Love you guys.
Hey.
Misa, final thoughts today, man.
Yeah, Joe. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Blue over here. Blue Iggy out in the back. Dude looks like Mr. Clean's sturdy cousin.
Mexican cousin.
Yeah. Shout out to Omar, man. Thank you for giving us your time, bro. You're a pretty cool guy. Pretty interesting. Really glad that you're able to speak on this whole cancer stuff. Chris, good stuff for sure. Everybody listening, guys, you guys make sure to be safe and stay fresh and check your nuts.
That's the moral of
The moral of the
the
story.
podcast. Yeah.
Sir Omar, final thoughts today, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I mean, you guys made it very comfortable, interesting, funny. I mean, I was a little nervous as you never know, right? You never know how that dynamic is gonna go.
Just wait till we post it, bro. You're about to get sued, bro.
Just wait till you're broke as fuck. But no, man, it was great. It was a good time. Again, I appreciate you guys for having me on. And yeah, man, I love the pod.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
You guys keep it up, man.
Thank you, bro. We really do appreciate it. I thought you would be a good guest to have just simply because of obviously me and you, we've fucking been homies for a while. So we already have the chemistry. I wasn't worried about that. I already knew I hadn't seen you for 7 years, and then you showed up one day and we're like, hey dude, what's good? You want a beer? Let's
sure, hell yeah.
Let's watch some UTEP. So yeah, I mean, thank you for being here, dude. Your story is something that I think is very important for people to hear so that they can feel more comfortable. Like Iggy said, his nuts have been hurting for 25 years. He still hasn't gotten that checked out. And he's finally got an appointment set up at urgent care on Monday.
There you go.
Thank you, Omar, for caring about Iggy's health and inspiring him to do something about the pain in his nuts. So that's good. Joe, thank you for showing up to produce. You have that bet that you need to pay off, so we're going to do that.
Yep.
We're not going to let you forget. Misa, once again, another great episode. Blue, Iggy, thank you all for being a live audience. With all that being said, guys, make sure you follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and Apple Podcasts. Leave a rating and a review. I don't know what the fuck that was, Blue.
What? Did he queef?
Yeah, real fast. Did you guys see that Blue has an actual flip phone? How much
Can I see
weight?
that? Can I see that?
Blue, how much weight are you pushing on that flip phone, bro? I need to know.
Hey, he's a plug.
How many drugs are being sold through that flip phone? Show him the flip phone.
This shit.
Look at this shit, bro.
Hey, that's a fucking brick.
2022 almost, and we're still
Hey,
fucking around with flip
Hey,
phones.
but a phone is a phone.
Yes, a phone is a phone.
No, I can call him and be like, "What's up, player?"
Hey, how long? Dude, the battery probably lasts forever, right?
For 2 days.
10 years.
Does he have a snake game on there?
So Blue may or may not be drug trafficking,
CBD.
CBD, but he's using the flip phone to do it, so it makes it more legit. So anyways, guys, with all that being said, episode 102, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, we are...
Bitch, I get Hoes down, G's up, bitch. Ooh, hit me back with the addy, where you